What is up, design family, and welcome to another episode. On today's episode, we'll be looking at the 4 main types of packaging and trims to consider for your upcoming sportswear collection. This is going to be a quick and easy episode, so buckle up. You guys are in for a good one. Welcome to FittDesign TV. On this channel, we'll explore what it takes to make it as an activewear fashion brand, whilst providing tips, tricks, and actionable steps towards starting your own product line. Whether you're an entrepreneur looking to start your own brand or just someone interested in fitness fashion, there's something for you here. What do we mean by packaging and trims? So in any sportswear or product collection, you have the garments and you have the accessories that come with the garments. Think of your favorite brand when you unbox something or when you unwrap something. It comes to you from DHL, USPS, UPS, whatever it may be, in a large bag. That's the poly mailer bag. That's the shipping bag that it arrives in. Then you pull out your favorite clothes, whether it's a pair of jeans or a nice tank top. It's in another bag. That's the product sleeve. And then once you put out the garment, it may have like these tags attached to it that has some information about the garment, the company itself, a motto, something nice to kind of depthen the brand. That's a hang tag. And obviously on the inside of the garment, you sometimes have these tags, these kind of itchy tags that are on kind of like the left hip area or on the collar line, or sometimes they're printed. Those are brand and care labels. So the first type of packaging and trim accessory that you want to consider is a good poly mailer. First impressions are everything. When a customer receives their goods from your awesome company, you're going to want it to arrive in style. You're going to want it to arrive safely, not damaged, not damp. So you're going to want a good poly mailer. And obviously you're going to want to brand that. You're going to want to have your take on what a good poly mailer is. But let's look at a standard poly mailer. Standard poly mailer is made out of polyethylene. Obviously it can be made out of other synthetic materials, but polyethylene is great. It has great tensile resistance. It's waterproof, and overall it's just a super robust material. You can have it in different finishes like glossy finish, a matte finish. You can have it in a frosted finish so it's a bit see-through. It depends on what your take is and what your personal preference is. All depends on your brand imaging. There are many different sizes you can have for a poly mailer, but the one that we would recommend that would work across kind of a wide range of sizes is 11 inches by 17 inches. Do bear in mind that it should hold, a certain capacity of products, because you're going to be putting multiple products into this poly mailer and you'll be shipping it out. So you won't have one product per poly mailer. At the same time, you won't have 20 products in a poly mailer. So you want to make sure that you're able to have a nice medium. The second type of packaging trim that you would want to consider is an individual product sleeve. So once you're done with the poly mailer, you have a product sleeve which you pull your garment out of. And that's a great way to organize goods on your shelves at your warehouse, and at the same time, once you've shipped out goods, you can have all of that information regarding or relating to that specific product, what SKU it is, the barcode, the size, the color, all on a sticker that are attached to that poly mailer or the product sleeve. So that's a great way to kind of categorize your products and to keep everything organized. And when your customers receive them, it's just a great unpackaging experience. You can have your product sleeve in a variety of kind of different finishes as well. A lot of them are transparent, so they'll be made out of frosted plastic. Some of them have a adhesive lip on the outside, so once you package it, you take off whatever cover you have and you'll seal in the product sleeve. Some of them have kind of a sort of like a Ziploc structure, a Ziploc closing mechanism. That's awesome. It's a bit more premium, and it allows you to reuse those types of seals so that once you're kind of done with it, you can seal it up and you can reuse it again. That's for the consumer. It's a bit more of a high quality thing. And at the same time, you do want to be using some sort of synthetic material like PET, AL, or PE. So polyethylene, again, it's going to be robust, waterproof. It's going to be very tensile resistant, and it's going to be a great option for your product sleeve. The third type that you may want to consider is an awesome hang tag. So hang tag are kind of like those dog tags that you see attached to clothing, and they're just a fun way to kind of create a bit more depth to your brand, to tell a bit more of a background story. Some brands put a nice motto on there, some of them put the product information on there, kind of like hazard information, material information. It depends on what it is you want to convey, but my advice would be just keep it simple. your logo on there, a social handle like an Instagram handle, whatever it may be, and a nice motto that kind of represents your brand. Something nice to introduce people to who you are and just kind of create a bit more depth. Again, hang tags can be made out of a variety of different materials. You could be looking at artist paper, cardstock, like different thicknesses of cardstock, 200 point, 300 point. We would recommend something around 600 to 800 point. Anything less than that can be a bit flimsy. You want to make sure that you're conveying the right message from the get. And you can screen print on them. You can do vinyl heat transfer print onto hang tags. You can emboss hang tags. You can do a ton of things with hang tags, and we've seen some pretty impressive hang tags. Even laser cut them. You can consider every last detail of the hang tag, because with a hang tag, not only do you have the pieces of paper or the pieces of cardboard that you have the information on, but you may have the little hole that the string goes through, so you can determine what material that hole is lined by. Is it metal? Is it a plastic ring that is forming the edges of that hole? You can also consider the material of the string that goes through. Is it wax coated? Is it a synthetic material? There are a lot of different ways to decorate or customize a hang tag. So sky's the limit, and it's a great way to, again, give it more depth to your brand. The fourth and final type of packaging trim to consider is a awesome neck tag or a care label. So care labels and neck tags come in two forms. They come in the woven tag form, which is that kind of that itchy tag, or they can be made out of very soft material like satin material so that they're not itchy, but it's that tag material that you see sometimes that you would rip off or you cut off, or a printed material that can either be a heat transfer print or a screen print, depending on the project and the kind of budget that you have going on. And these kinds of tags typically display key information about the brand. They'll include the brand name, the brand logo, the size of the garment, the material of the garment, some basic washing instructions, maybe a website. So there's no rule book. You can kind of include whatever you want. And if you've stuck around this long, I really appreciate it. As a thank you, we'll include a link to download a bunch of AI templates of packaging and trim tech packs that we've created. All you have to do is open them up, put your logo on there, and you'll be good to go. So hopefully that's a first step you guys take towards customizing your brand even further. That's pretty much it, guys. That's a wrap. Taking you through the four main types of packaging and trims that we would recommend starting off. If you guys have any questions on any of these trims, or if you think there's anything we've forgotten or we've overlooked, please feel free to drop them in the comments below. Engaging with you guys is always a pleasure, and it's always something that I look forward to, that our team looks forward to. Until next time, guys, stay awesome, and thank you so much for tuning in.